Greetings to everyone, and I have my pleasure with you today as a speaker. Love is more powerful than you realize. When speaking of love, many people will just think inside the box, meaning love is only the word for describing a romantic relationship. But love is actually more powerful than you realize. Perhaps it's that warmth of a hug you receive from people or your friends or somebody, and the feel of companionship, or the feel of peaceful from someone who has cared us for their lives, or people just caring us. And love is actually powerful. You might not have been realizing it, but love is actually shaping the world we are today. It has shaped our past, and it is shaping our present, and will be shaping our future. Love is an invisible force. It's a very, very powerful force that we have received since we have formed as a zygote in our mother's tummies. Speaking in that sentence, the hormone oxytocin from the mothers actually sends out the signal of love for the mother to care for the child. And that's the first time the human life has received the word and understand the word love. So what the powerfulness of love has shaped our past. And for example, it has shaped many major things. And many of the love's topic is actually being merged and synchronized with the things of revolution. That revolution shaped the world today. The world where we can stand here peacefully without the war. For example, the American Civil Rights Revolution in the United States of America. That time, people were fighting desperately for the freedom of speech and the Constitution of the United States. That time, people are not fighting because of their wants. People are not fighting because of their arguments. People are not fighting because of their angriness. They are fighting because of love. Love for the freedom of speech. Love for the end of slavery. As the next example, actually clear of how, show the magnitude of actually how love is much, much more powerful than you think. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. A speech where everyone recognizes. The speech where it was in everyone's school as a subject that teach of how actually one human being can change the world of racism. At that time, he said that darkness couldn't overcome darkness, but light can. Hate cannot be overcoming hate, but love can. At that time also, people are fighting for their love of the end of racism, the love for equality, the love for the ones who be just a human being, despite their color or their skin tones. And love is shaping our present now. For the pandemic before, love has been sitting in the chair, waiting in the back, waiting for someone to realize it. Because in the pandemic time, actually, many people needed love. But despite all the technological advancements, the problem of love, the challenge of love can be seen. People are more disconnected. And love are just sitting back there, waiting for someone to realize it. And when someone realizes it, it changes. The magnitude of the powerfulness of the love show itself. So for example, in the pandemic, everybody cannot go home. Everybody only can stay in their home. At that time, medical facilities have their love for the change, love for the ending of this pandemic. So their love ignited the construction or the making of the vaccines we have today. Also for policymakers in the politics term, they fight for creating policies that make us safe. the love in the doctors or the nurse or in the healthcare facilities has ignited them and give power to them to fight through this pandemic. Also, in politics, people are fighting right now for the constitution. They're fighting for freedom. For in Thailand, of course, they're fighting for their freedom. They're fighting because of love. The love to be free. Their love to be independent after all. And for the future, the love will be shaping the world that our relative or our next generation of a human being will be living. For example, the climate change group. Often, the climate change group has been fighting for saving the planet, often cause misconceptions and often cause arguments in our society. But if you understand them correctly, it's because of their love for the planet. The planet that we are right now, we need to love the planet. If we have a feeling of love to our planet, the love will set itself and will change our mind. For example, if I love the planet, I would save it. And that's why it could change the world, and that's the magnitude of love. And also, if you want to speak about the romantic relationship part of love, also, if you want to be like that guy, you want to be like that guy, or you want to please your crush or your soulmates or the one who you love, love will show itself and it will shape you to be like the person that kind wants. I'm not saying about the good way or the bad way. If you want to shape yourself in a good way, it will be in a good way. You see yourself into a better person, shape you into a very hardworking person. That's how powerful it is. Also, for the terms of students in Thailand right now, all the Matayom students, the upper class of the Matayom students, they have a dream to attend the university they like, the dream of attending the faculties they like. And that started with just one word, love. The love for that kind of major, or the love for having seen some situations that shaped them to be participating and hard work to get into that dream's reach, to reach that dream's factor. So this is how love is very, very powerful. For myself, I'm still finding the love for what I will be doing in the future. But now, I can show you that because of my love of speaking, my love of hard working, is that why I've been today speaking about how powerful it is. And I want you guys to ask yourself, have you already seen the powerful of love? And if you so, how will you value them? And again, don't let the love shape you to the bad way, but let the love shape you into a better person, and also shape all of us to the good part for the next generation of global situations. To end my speech, for all someone who have been wondering what love actually means, I've been searching for all night, and I've found one to end my speech. It's a quote from Anonymous. In Thai, we call it ความรักคือสิ่งที่เราดึงดูดกันด้วยความเหมือนกันและเติมเต็มด้วยสิ่งที่ต่างกัน or in English, love are the fulfillments of the similarities, and they map and they strive to each other by the differences. Thank you.